total to about 45% of the value of the plan, because it is the hope that most of these plans.
Anyway, how much did you spend for your election?
Hindi ko ano, but it's within the law, Your Honor.
Yeah, all of us operate within the law. But how much, actually?
Hindi ko maalala, Your Honor, yung exact.
I'm sure your opponents will know in Bicol. They must know how much you have spent. Kung hindi niya alam, yung ginastos mo doon is not worth his salt as a politician. Nagtataka lang ako ito they are mostly prior to the election. In fact, election is 2010. You count 45 days back. By April, you were already in the campaign trail. I assume that during the period you are a new politician there, you must have been campaigning already.
Your Honor, may I submit the details of the accounting made by the Chief Financial Officer regarding advances related
when you
expenses?
When you receive these checks, these checks must have been deposited by you in an account, in a bank account, to clear them, di ba?
But hindi ho yung kasama dito sa listahan na binigay
tinatanong
ho
ko
niya.
lang sa iyo, assuming that you receive them, you deposit them in an account for clearing purposes so that you can draw money out of them.
Yes, sir. Normally
Okay.
po, ganun po yan.
Anong account? Saan mo i-deposit itong mga pera na ito?
May I see the check, sir, sa likod? Makikita ko dyan yung accounts.
Your Honor, sa BDO po.
Ha?
Your Honor, it was deposited to his account in Equitable Atrium branch. Now,
Equitable Bank, what branch?
Atrium,
Atrium in Makati?
yes, Your Honor.
In Makati.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
But now
Bank-
it's BDO, yung Paseo 1.
And you are the finance officer. Do you know whether he made withdrawals from that account?
No, Your Honor, kasi siya po mismo ang humahawak ng personal account niya, Your Honor.
Personal niya ito.
No, Your Honor. Pag na-deposit na po yan sa account niya, hindi ko na po alam kung anong nangyari sa account niya, Your Honor.
Kaya nga, ito lumabas sa libro ng legacy,
Yes, Your Honor.
payable to him.
Yes, Your
He
Honor.
deposited it in Equitable Bank.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yung mga cheque ng Equitable Bank drawn by him in his personal capacity, hindi na ninyo alam yon.
Ay, hindi na po, Your Honor. Apo.
But he must have meron ba siyang book of accounts on a personal basis? Hindi pumapasok sa ledger ito sa kanyang personal account?
Hindi ko po alam, Your Honor.
Who is handling his personal finances?
In my knowledge, Your Honor,
Si Cabarrubias.
yes, Your Honor.
Ano yung pangalan nun?
Madeleine ko.
Madeline Cabarrubias.
Yes,
Do you
Your
have any books of accounts to record your receipts and disbursements, Mr. De Los Angeles?
Your Honor, I have here all my statement of accounts for my personal account, the Banco de Oro, and I'm willing to submit this to the committee for inspection and review, Your Honor.
We are interested in this 38 million and not your personal disbursement. We want to know, because this has a bigger implication. These were issued before an election. And we want to know whether you also violated election law. This
Yes.
is a hearing, not just on pre-need now, because we are now dealing with some other laws of the country.
Opo.
Now, can you account for this 38 million?
Well, hindi ko alam nga if I can see the check, Your Honor. I will be able to respond.
Ms. Namnama Santos, make an inventory of all of these checks. State the date of their issue, to whom issued, and payable, and then the date of issue, and where they were deposited.
Yes, Your Honor.
So that we will ask him to account for the disbursement of these funds.
Your Honor, may I see the
Hindi
check?
ka pwedeng lumusot dito, Mr. De Los Angeles. I assure you that you can
Sir.
get out of it.
Sir, gusto ko lang po makita yung check kung pwede so I can respond. Kasi it's being used to...
Ito ninyo. You say it to him.
Your Honor, if you will allow me, sir, Mr. Chairman, ang check po ay payable to Celso de Los Angeles or cash in all the 3 checks. Wala po ako sa likod na endorsement on any of these checks. These checks could have been cashed by anyone and then misappropriated. Pero wala po akong pirma dito. If this was signed by me, I would have endorsed this, Your Honor. That's the procedure in banking.
Alam mo, yung pay to cash or pay to Juan Ponce Enrile can be deposited in your account by your secretary. If you are known by your bank. Don't bluff us. We know also banking procedure. I've been a chairman of banks, several banks in this country, big banks.
Ang pinakamadali dito, Mr. De Los Angeles, is that the committee will entertain, instead of all those records na dala mo, a letter, official letter, waiving bank secrecy on this particular account. 001409-01524-3 para makita natin ano yung labas-pasok nito. Miss, where are you? Ito po, sige po.
Na-deposit. Your Honor, it was deposited to his account. Kahit wala pong endorsement, pwede ka kasing mag-deposit na katatak na po dyan. Ganun po. Diretso na po sa account niya. Yan po ang ginagaran.
Ito yung tatak ng bangko na tinanggap nila ito at diniposito. Kaya isinoli na ito sa inyo.
Opo, ganun na. Kahit,
Diba? At dito nakasabi yung account number.
Yes, sir.
034-00294-0.
yes, sir.
So, Mr. De Los Angeles, ang pinakamadali rito ay i-waive mo yung bank secrecy nito at nang sa ganun malaman natin kung lumabas ba ito, pumasok ba talaga ito. Kasi ang sinasabi ho ninyo, kung hindi nyo pinirmahan ito, hindi naman siguro pumasok sa inyo ito. Baka kung sino lang ang nag-cash nito. Pero dun po sa bank account, makikita kung pumasok ba ito o kaya hindi, di ba?
Opo, I'm willing to waive my bank secrecy.
Sige
and
po.
I'm sure po na walang 38 million na pumasok ko dyan, even on staggered basis, Your Honor.
Well, makikita po natin. Thank you. We are officially returning
Ito ba
this.
sa bank statement mo yan?
Dito nga po, I'm willing to give my bank statements to the committee, Your Honor.
Okay. We will look at it. You'll be fair.
Isoli mo na.
Meaningless naman yun eh. Siguro tayo identify kung nakuha tayo.
Inventaryohin mo lang lahat yung cheque na yan. Total 38 million, ha?
Miss Santos.
Miss Santos?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then, so that sequentially, from the beginning to the end,
Yes, sir.
we are interested in the span of time, the dates.
Yes, Your Honor.
I saw some checks payable dated June,
Yes, Your Honor.
you know. So that's a few months after election.
Yes, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Chair, follow-up.
Senator Biazon.
Mr. Angeles, may binanggit kang resort
Yes, Your Honor.
sa Bicol.
Opo, Your Honor.
Ano yung resort na yan?
Uh,
Is that owned personally by you? Is that owned by a company? What?
It's owned by a corporation that is part of the Legacy Group,
Part
Your
of the
Honor.
legacy.
Opo, Your Honor.
And yung pinanggalingan ng 38 million, quote-unquote, ano? Sa trust fund.
Hindi po. Ang trust fund po, all trust fund checks are payable to the corporation and it has to go to the corporation account, Your Honor.
Can we get the